Sitting can be a nice break from a busy day, but considering many of us spend our entire workday at a desk, followed by downtime in front of a computer or TV, one has to wonder, how exactly is sitting affecting your body? The answer is pretty shocking. As soon as you sit down, the electrical activity in your muscles drops significantly and your calorie burning rate plummets to about 1 calorie per minute. After only 3 hours of sitting, there's a 50% drop in artery dilation and as a result a decrease in blood flow. Sit for 24 hours straight and the insulin in your body loses nearly 40% of its ability to uptake glucose, which increases the risk of type 2 diabetes. And things only get worse from here. After 2 weeks of sitting for more than 6 hours a day, LDL cholesterol, sometimes called the bad cholesterol, is increased along with other fatty molecules, putting you at a greater risk for weight gain. On top of this, the enzymes responsible for breaking down fats plunge, and because of the prolonged inactivity, your muscles begin to break down. Gradually, their contractions become weaker, ultimately impeding the pumping of blood to your heart. Even if you work out regularly, the minute you stop moving, the deterioration begins again in proportion to your sitting time. And that's the scary part. Research shows that just as exercise doesn't necessarily counteract the negative effects of something like smoking, it doesn't counteract the negative effects of too much sitting. A year later, the effects begin to compound, and some studies in women have even shown a decrease in bone mass upwards of 1% every year. Think your brain is more important than your body? Physical movement not only helps pump blood and oxygen to the brain, but also sends mood-enhancing hormones. When we don't move, brain function begins to slow down. Perhaps the most shocking is that after 10 to 20 years of sitting for 6 hours a day, you may have lost up to 7 quality-adjusted life years. That is, years without medical issues or death. For example, the risk of dying from heart disease increases by 64%, while the risk of prostate or breast cancer increases by 30%. If everybody sat for no more than 3 hours a day, it's estimated that the average lifespan would rise by 2 years. Simply put, our bodies aren't designed to be sedentary, and sitting for 8 hours a day at work is just as bad for those who go home and watch TV as it is for those who hit up the gym. It can literally be a lethal activity. So what's the best solution?
Simple. It's about overcoming complexity. Simple for us means being smarter about everything we do. We wanted to apply that idea to make us healthier. A main component of being healthy is, are you moving enough? So we wanted to ask that very simple question and answer it with a simple product. So we came up with the Shine. The Shine is an activity tracker that's smart, elegant, and really strong. It's carved out of a block of solid metal. If you want to be technical about it, it's carved out of aircraft-grade aluminum by micro laser drills, so we've built it to last. Because it's made of solid metal, transmitting wirelessly is almost impossible. But to keep things simple, we developed a new type of wireless sync technology. All you have to do is place the Shine on your smartphone. The Shine synchronizes with your phone, communicating with the app, which is now available on the iOS App Store. Your sync is complete. No wires, cables, or pairing. Simple, and I think really cool. After studying how people use their activity trackers, we noticed the main use: making sure you reach your daily activity goal. With the Shine, you check your progress by tapping the surface. The LED lights display how close you are to achieving your goal. Answering the question, are you moving enough? It registers your bike pedals, swim strokes, and distance traveled by sensing your movements. And it's the size of a quarter, so it's easy to wear even when wearing almost nothing. It's waterproof, practical, and elegant. In keeping with our philosophy of thoughtful simplicity, we're trying to simplify the process of making stuff. That means we run a tight ship with a small team. And that's why we're starting lean hardware movement, making it better from the beginning, prove that there's demand, and then create. We're also going to open the Shine's API so anyone can make something new, and we're inviting people to create their own apps. It's about making things smarter through simplicity. We put a tremendous amount of time and energy into making the Shine. We're looking to you to prove you'll love it just as much as we hope you will. By funding our project, you're saying that you want it. And it allows us to overcome the complexities of manufacturing and lets us focus on simply making a great, elegant product.
We are not born great. We do not have greatness thrust upon us. Our greatness comes from our achievements, our desires to make an imprint and leave a legacy. We accept the challenges that lead us away from a life of mediocrity because we do not play it safe. We do not settle for anything. We are always growing and always changing. We set forth to scale mountains, to dive to the darkest depths of the sea, to love, to dream, so that we may dangerously expand our horizons. Because we understand that the world will not continue turning unless we push. And so we challenge ourselves to become greater. Do you accept the challenge? Do you accept the challenge?